Hello everyone and welcome to Crochet Day by Day with me, Nadej, where I am taking you on my crochet adventures, experiments, and a chit-chat along the way. Today is one of my favorite videos to make for you all, and that is the everything I crocheted in October, or the month before. So this video is everything I crocheted in October. Now, I set myself a lot of lofty goals and sadly I didn't get to all of them. Took a week off from work, then I got sick, so I haven't uploaded in a little while, but I hope that this video is a good one to come back with, and I hope to be uploading a lot more for you coming up soon. I have a lot of ideas yet again, and hopefully they'll be a lot of fun and exciting for you to watch along as well. So, first things first, I made my very first sweater. Now, I just kind of designed this on my own, and here we have it. This is a really lovely sweater. It's like got this kind of lacy design to it. It's hard to see because of the design, well, the yarn that I chose for this. Let's put it up close for you. So it uses that Rusty Road pattern yet again, and I had to get creative with the arms because I've never actually like made my own pattern with arms like this before. So it's a little drapey, and I will post a little picture here so you can see a little bit better. But it kind of seams down the middle. Then we have the arms, and then I made this just ribbing at the bottom. The yarn that I used for this is the Lion brand Heartland Tweed. And it has a lot of fun colors in it, so you do have to wear a shirt underneath it, and you could pretty much wear any color because it has the color of the rainbow here. But it's the Heartland Tweed, Black Canyon Tweed. So there's a Black Canyon and then Black Canyon Tweed. This is the one that I used. I have plenty left over, which is nice because then I can use it for something else. But this is such a fun thing that I made. I just made it up on my own, and I was like, this is my first thing that I completed in November, and it's pretty cool. I have yet to really wear it because it's still pretty warm where I am, even though I'm wearing a sweater right now. It's going to get like 70 some degrees again, like tomorrow, I think. And then it's going to start to cool down, and then I can wear stuff like this with just like a t-shirt or a tank top underneath. So that was really fun and exciting to make, and it was like my first sweater that I ever completed. I'm working on others, but I'm using patterns. So this is one that I created on my own. Now, if you have been here for a minute and you've seen my previous videos, I created another quite large sweater, but it's a cardigan using the same exact Rusty Road pattern, and I just made this extremely long duster. I'm calling it the Pumpkin Pie Cardigan because it uses the Lion brand Pumpkin Pie color Pound of Love, and this was a lot of fun to make. It worked out pretty quickly. The arms are like big, and this is perfect for wearing it over things, especially in the winter time when you just want to layer up. It seamed down the back, and it's just like, it's really a cool thing that I created also, and I will link the video for you if you want to go and take a look and see. I put it on, I wear it. You can see how big and long it is. It's really cool, and I'm super proud of myself for making something like this on my own. It's kind of one of those things where it's like, I have this idea, let's do it, and I did it. And I feel really accomplished for making this. Another thing that I completed. Now, I thought that I wasn't going to complete a bunch this month, but I ended up doing more than I thought now that I'm doing this video, and I was collecting all my makes for the month. But I made my purple princess blanket. I was going to call it a spooky blanket at first, but really it is just a princess blanket. I am obsessed with this thing. I had a difficult time though finding the right tension, so I kind of ran out of yarn on this last color and I didn't get the last 2 rows that it says you can get, but that's okay. I still love it and it is so nice and so soft and it worked out pretty quickly. I took my time on this one though. I just kind of worked on it throughout the month, but I completed this blanket and it's so cool. It's so pretty. These purples. These purples. Look at those. Look at them. And then we have this gray and this like mauve-y pink purple to kind of round it out. This is so beautiful. I'm so glad I made this. I want to make them in all the color combinations. I mean, you don't have to do these like gradients, of course. You could do whatever colors you want. But this is so fun. I will link the pattern down below, which leads you to where to buy the yarn and how much you need of each. This was fun. I'm so glad I accomplished this and made this, and I use it all the time. The dogs use it too, so this is a really cool make that I have, and I really feel really accomplished about it. It's a blanket just for me. Now, a couple other things that I made are, do you guys remember the Nightmare Before Christmas thing crochet kit? I'll go ahead and pop a picture right here. I completed these before Halloween and before a party that we threw for my fiance for Alan's birthday, because his birthday is October 28th, so he's kind of that Halloween baby, I guess you could say. But I completed 4 characters from the Nightmare Before Christmas plushie set. So I have Oogie Boogie, and he glows in the dark. I stuffed him with yarn scraps, which I thought was a really good idea to use those, because he, you know, if you've seen the movie, he's filled with bugs and stuff, so it's kind of fun to like stuff him with all the scraps, because it's more like bugs and worms and things like that. So I had a lot of fun doing this. This was probably one of the easier ones. And Zero. He doesn't have a face because I was just kind of over it at that point. But he was pretty fast and easy to work up. I've never done anything like this before either. So this was really fun. It was a big learning curve, but it was an important learning curve, I feel, for me, especially learning on how to increase and decrease, using your stitch marker, which was literally my best friend in making all of these things. And especially Sally. I made Sally and her like hair and stuff, and I'm no good at really embroidery, so I did my best. And there were like designs that you could put on her dress and stuff like that, and I liked the way that this curled for her hair, because it's kind of like, that's just how I felt about it. But you could do designs and things like that for her dress. I was just, again, over it. These took a long time, but I had a lot of fun making them. And of course, we have our Skeleton King, or Pumpkin King rather, Jack Skellington, with his coattails and all, his long skinny legs, his collar. This was a lot of fun. I enjoyed making this. It took me probably, I don't know, 4 days to complete, and I was working on them pretty much nonstop. But I had the time, which was nice. I wasn't at work, so I could work on these things, which was pretty fun. But I feel really accomplished. I've never done anything like this before, and here we are with these cool things that I'm going to keep forever. And I want to make the rest of the characters too. The booklet has all the other characters like Lock, Shock, and Barrel. Then we have the Sandy Claus, Jack, and then Sandy Claus, the mayor, the doctor. There might be more. That might be it. But yeah, I'm gonna make the rest of them so I can have the full village also. Now, I made something that might seem a little silly here, but it'll make sense in just a second. I crocheted ears. Now, I made several different sizes because my friend had a very clever idea for a Halloween costume for her and her husband and her little baby boy. And basically, We went to the Van Gogh experience. I don't know if you guys have seen that in your area, if it's nearby, but basically it's a giant room, mini rooms rather, of Van Gogh, his artwork, and then kind of an immersive experience with a room that has projectors and you get to see all the Van Gogh art. It was a really cool experience, and she wanted to be the Starry Night with the painting. Her husband they were Van Gogh with his ear missing, and their baby was the ear. And I made a really large ear for them, so they just pinned it to their baby, and it was a really, really cute costume. Clever idea. I absolutely loved it. And it took me 5 minutes, like we'll each, of course, 5 minutes to make these. But it was a lot of fun, and I was glad that I was able to participate in that, because it was a really clever, clever idea for a Halloween costume, for a family Halloween costume. So, those are the things that I completed in October. I had lofty goals, as I mentioned, and I was really planning on doing a lot of other things, but I didn't. I just kind of ran out of time. But for those of you that might remember, I wanted to make pillow covers, and I completed one, just one. This is Beetlejuice inspired. And I started this one, which I actually really, really like the colors. And then I was creating these orange granny squares and then one with the spider web, and I was going to make, you know, those pillow colors with that. And I was going to block this, of course, and create others. So what happened, though, is I ran out of the yarn. So I ordered more, but then I was kind of like tired about it because I wanted to start on other things because the month was running out already. So this didn't get completed, but it is here, so I can complete them next Halloween. And I will have those spooky pillow covers for when that time of year comes around again. And it's pretty much already, what is it, like 3/4 of the way done, I would say? Maybe 2/3. You know, it's close to being done. So that will be for next year, but I did start it. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't finish it, but that's okay. It was a lofty goal, and it was taking a lot of time, which is fine. I enjoy it. I'm having a great time, but I didn't get to finish it, and that's okay. I'll finish it next year. A couple other quick things just before I kind of jump into maybe what I'm trying to plan on for this coming month is a few other things that I worked on. So I'm working on a blanket for my mom. This is as far as I've gotten. I've gone through about 3 skeins, and I was hoping to get it to her for her birthday, but again, I ran out of time. That's okay. It is now a Christmas present. Her birthday present. A Christmas present. I also started on my mother-in-law's blanket, this really cool cross double crochet pattern. And I really love this yarn. It's super soft. It's hard to really pick up the color on camera, but in person it has these like hints of blue and gray and tan and cream. It's really beautiful, and I'm really excited to complete this for her for Christmas this year. And this is as far as I've gotten, just one skein, but that's okay. I started it because I wanted to get an idea, a gauge on how big it was going to be. This is going to be a big blanket, and I do have plenty of yarn for this, so I'm very excited to finish this, but I have time. All this month, the rest of December, because luckily Christmas is at the end of December, and I think I'll get that done by then. I'll have both of those done. I plan on working on those this month and into next month. And hopefully, I don't know, I started this sweater. It's Tunisian crochet. Hold on. It's the honeycomb stitch. And this is going to take my whole life to finish. But look at how beautiful it is. The pattern, the way that the stitches look, it's so pretty. And I love the yarn. It's another Heartland Lion Heartland yarn. This is the Haleakala, and I'm really excited for this. I wanted to finish it before Halloween, but that didn't pan out, and this is going to take forever. This is going to take me a really long time. I'm not like the fastest at Tunisian crochet, and I probably picked a stitch that's not like the easiest one to start with, but it's pretty easy and it goes smoothly. But It's just going to take me a long time, and I'm still working on learning how to read those patterns. But this pattern is actually pretty nice. I purchased it on Etsy, and it has versions of like short sleeve and long sleeve. I'm definitely going to do the long sleeve because it's going to be cold for several months coming up here, and I'd like to finish it by the end of the year, but I don't know if that's attainable just because it is taking so long. I don't know. We'll see. But it's really pretty. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's like turning out exactly what I was looking for. And I love this green. Those green colors, just gorgeous. Okay, so that's what October had for us. So we got our Nightmare Before Christmas, a blanket, a sweater, a cardigan. Started on a bunch of things, didn't finish, but that's okay. I had so much fun, and I love it so much. I'm just having the best time right now. So coming up, I have lofty goals yet again. I'm going to definitely be making some Christmas presents. I think what I'm going to do is just make ornaments, crochet ornaments, and I will bring you guys along with me for that in December though. I'm not going to really do that right now. I am going to be working on a few things though for the month coming up. I am doing a crochet along for an advent calendar to use in December. I also purchased an advent kind of kit for December, which I will take you guys along with me as well. I am planning on making a lot of blankets. It is definitely blanket season. The one for my mom, my mother-in-law. I've created or started, well, I'm getting close to done. I started this blanket, and it's called the Heritage Plaid Blanket, and it's a kit from Lion Brand. I'm going to be done with this sooner rather than later, and it's pretty nice, and I think I'm gonna have to make them in all the colors. Like, what's a good color combo? We'll get to that when I get the video out. I do have a lot of things coming up. We're gonna be doing a lot of I have a cardigan that I'm working on, I think I just said that, and some other sweaters that I think will probably work up a little faster now that I have a little more experience. Maybe a few more plushies. We'll see, but I will take you along with me. And I hope that you guys actually enjoyed this video. This is a lot. I'm talking a lot. I'm blabbing a lot. But I hope you enjoyed this. I want to thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to subscribe before you go. I know a lot of you like these videos, so please subscribe if you haven't already. I really hope that you are having a wonderful day today. Let me know what your makes are that you have coming up, or what you've completed, or anything that you are planning on working on that might be a lofty goal, but you're still going to do it anyway. That said, thank you again so much for being here. I appreciate you. I really do hope that you are having a wonderful day. And if you are sticking around, I will see you next time.